y'all stuff for a real long time, and a lot of times people don't listen, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not one of those I told you so moments. Yes, it is. One of you sent me this video requesting me to do a reaction to it, so let's do it. I have not seen this video, so I am not responsible for whatever comes out of my mouth. I am, but I'm not taking responsibility for it.
Probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
The curls did not come back. Oh my god. My hair is severely, extremely heat damaged.
I don't have any understanding of this dumb shit.
The looks came out so far.
Look what the ear looked like when we reached home.
Ended up putting relaxer on his locks.
It lasted 20 minutes, not even connected. Oh my gosh! That's my hair. This is your sign to not relax your curls.
Even through all of this, I still woke up the next day looking like this.
If your bathroom ever smelled like relaxer and regret at the same time, then draw closer because this episode is just for you. Today guys, we're talking about those moments where your hair dreams turn into instant nightmare. And don't think that the salon is safe either.
Yeah, some of them trash. Yes, girl.
Some of these so-called silk presses had people walking out looking more fried than silky. What's up, Islanders? Welcome back to the channel. You don't know it. It's your favorite island girl, Julie here from the 876. And today, guys, we're diving head first. Hold on. I should say hair first into the world of hair gone wrong. Guys, we're talking about relaxers that should have never been mixed, silk presses that were doomed from the first pass, and so many fried ends, you could actually serve them up with some ketchup. Of course, grab your deep conditioner, a satin bonnet, and just buckle up as per usual because these hair fields are about to make you touch your edges if you still have long left.
It's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
For one, she being rough. Hold on, this an ad. She was being rough. Oh my god. Oh. And why do you, girl, your ass outside? You done went to the store. You done drove to Honolulu.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What are you laughing at?
It was probably insane that I'm actually trying to do this on my own, even though I haven't put my hair
What
in
is
years.
wrong with y'all?
I was seeing prices like $150, $200 for a virgin hair relaxer. And I'm just like, this can't be the same $5 relaxers I was using when I was young. What are we paying $150 for?
Yeah, I quickly found out, girl, I would have easily dropped $300 if that meant I wouldn't have to go through this horrific situation I'm currently dealing with now. This was my hair 6 months ago, freshly relaxed. It had so much body, it felt amazing. It just looked so good. And for the first time ever, I was committed to like a regimen. I was shampooing and deep conditioning weekly. I
You don't need to deep condition weekly.
Like this Amiga Hydro Rush. I did a protein treatment.
That's probably
I
where
my relaxer. I only had one additional relaxer in this 6 months, but I started to notice on wash days that my hair was falling out in droves. I was scared that it might be a health situation, but literally all my new growth is there. It's just the relaxed hair that's breaking off. So I decided to cut my hair significantly. I took off about like 2-3 inches.
Girl.
I honestly, I don't know what I would like to do. Not sure if I want to transition back to natural. My husband has been in my ear with his Dr. Umar voice talking about, who taught you to hate yourself, queen? And y'all, I'm honestly not here for the hair.
Not here for the hair politics. This is the thing. Every time people do things like this, they blame the relaxer. Oh, you should have just stayed natural. It has nothing to do with the relaxer. The reason that your hair fell out, queen, is because when you put the relaxer in your hair, you didn't know what you were doing. You were doing it wrong, or you went to a stylist that didn't give you proper steps. Like, even if you went to a regular hair salon, the products that you're using after you get a relaxer need not be olive oil. That's not gonna do you any good. Most likely your hair is going to break off. It looks like your hair most likely was over processed because it is bone straight. You're never supposed to relax your hair 100%. You're only supposed to relax at about 70 to 75%. So most of these women are relaxing their hair 100% and then looking crazy whenever their hair comes out. You overprocessed it, girl.
Politics. I'm just trying to figure out a way to grow my hair, keep it healthy, and also have a maintenance routine that's easy for me to do. I love the kinkiness and thickness of my natural hair, but then I love how quick hair maintenance is with permed hair. So maybe the solution is keratin treatments or texturizers, or even just being a straight natural. But I am committed to figuring this out. And just to clarify, I'm not exactly
always have
sure
to
if it
name
was the
it.
perm that
Just
broke my
like
hair,
call
than
it,
how
call
I
me your
applied it,
hair.
or how I took care of my hair. But all I know is that I'm not doing my own relaxers again.
If you've been around here for a while, you know that
she
I've
did
already
it
done a
herself.
video like this.
That's what she said. Yeah.
But you know, sometimes the girls need a little refresher course, so I'm happy to provide you with one. But before we jump into all of this madness, guys, just a reminder to like this video for your girl. It's easy, it's free, and it's a good way to show your...
She literally just said that the whole thing was she's been doing her own relaxer the whole time. So that's how you know I am not tripping. Sis did her own relaxer, and that is the end result.
Because I have been there and I can't deny it. Let me know down in the comment section. Watch maybe about 2 or 3 YouTube tutorials. You know, you put on your gloves and that box of relaxer is sitting there, and it's like the box is whispering to you, telling you, girl, you got this, you got this. But what?
And you don't got it.
You want my spot flash?
You don't got it.
Well, you ain't gonna get it, cause you ain't got it.
Much, and you tell yourself just 5 more minutes. We want it to be bone straight, and before you can even rinse,
that's
you start to feel
it's
little
not
strands
supposed
of
to be
hair
bone
falling
straight
down your back like it's confetti, except it is your hair.
It's bone straight. That's the problem. Y'all all literally, you like, I'm about to do my relaxer, and relaxing my hair is my hair being bone straight. No, if you go see a professional, your hair is never ever ever bone straight. It is 75%. Everybody whose hair falls out, guaranteed they relax to 100%. Watch. Stop screaming. Oh my god. It's funny, but I don't know.
When giving yourself a relaxer goes wrong.
100%.
Let me just show you what's going on, like what's happening right now. So that's my hair. Showering, you know, the shit's just coming the fuck out. Bro.
100%. Like, y'all. Girl, 100%.
Like,
you took, when you straighten, hold on. She snatched your gloves out. When you are relaxing your hair, what you are doing, like real quick, real little quick lesson, right? There are 3 bonds that are holding your hair together: the salt bond, the hydrogen bond, the disulfide bond. The disulfide bond is the bond that determines how curly your hair is. So disulfide bond means 2 sulfur bonds, right? So disulfide bond stands for stands for 2 sulfide bonds. So the more of these disulfide bonds you have within the hair shaft, the curlier your hair is. So when you get a relaxer, so when you see somebody who has extremely curly hair, they got a whole bunch of disulfide bonds. And when you see somebody whose hair is like bone straight, they don't really have that many disulfide bonds, right? So if you want to get your hair curlier, you give yourself a perm to get more disulfide bonds. And then if you get a relaxer, you do what these people are trying to do, and you remove disulfide bonds, because people who have curly hair have a whole bunch of disulfide bonds. So when I say you're only supposed to relax to 70%, I'm saying you're only supposed to take 70% of the disulfide bonds, right? You are not supposed to take 100% of them, because guess what? If you take 100% of the disulfide bonds, there are 3 strands holding your hair together: the salt bond, the hydrogen bond, and the disulfide bond. So if you take away too many bonds, the hair is going to deteriorate because there's nothing holding the hair shafts together. Does it make sense? Oh Lord. Girl. And then y'all just keep going. The disulfide bonds are gone, but y'all just keep snatching. Why don't people do that when their hair is coming out? Why do you keep snatching it out? Wouldn't you want to like save it? I don't get it. And it didn't fall out from a relaxer. It fell out from you doing the relaxer wrong. That's why it fell out. Oh, girl. You stressing me out. So I just got out of the shower and my hair got wet.
Some people underestimate how strong these chemicals
My hair got wet in the
Relaxers
back.
are not a game. I remember one day taking up a relaxer when I was a little girl and opening it, sniffing it, and I just literally passed out for probably about a good 2-3 seconds. Guys, it is sodium hydrate along with some whole little other chemicals that I cannot even pronounce. But what I can tell you, it's basically liquid regulator. I remember seeing this one girl where she said that her hair was shedding like a scat in summer. And when she ran the comb through that, and mentally said, baby, it came back with.
And then you use a pressing comb after you took the bonds away. Like, y'all.
You're standing there in front of the mirror like,
oh my God.
It's not that bad. It's not too bad until you touch your head and realize that your hairline packed up and pretty much moved out. So you're there rocking a brand new hairline like you're in a whole new zip code.
Oh, just pick my hair up, and that's what came out so far. So I quit pulling it out.
Stop pulling it out.
One little tongue. So all my hair is gonna come out. I was so happy that my hair was getting so long, and I don't even know what it's gonna look like. I have a birthday party to go to tomorrow.
She had a birthday party to go to tomorrow. Now, I'm so glad that this video showed 2 different races doing the same thing, because remember what I just told you about the disulfide bond, right? So within the cortex of your hair shaft, there are disulfide bonds and there's melanin. So with the lightener being in her hair, what she was doing was removing the melanin. But remember, right next to where the melanin is within the cortex are what? The disulfide bonds. So if you over process the lightener, if you do it wrong and you don't protect the disulfide bond unwinds properly, and if you don't protect the cortex properly, the hair shaft again breaks down and then your hair falls out. It's the same thing. This is why everybody wants to argue like, oh, relaxers are so bad for black women. No, it's people using chemicals and you don't know what you're doing. It has nothing to do with race or relaxers. Just keep going. And this is something that I need most people to understand, because most people don't want to accept that. If you keep pulling it,
like it's so like not even connected, and I just put it in a bun on top of my head because I didn't want it to fall out. I'm not gonna lie. Like honestly, this is not even hanging on.
this is when you use the Olaplex or K18 or 19, but you just don't keep pulling it out. Oh my god, no. It's gonna keep pulling. It's gonna keep coming out if you keep pulling it. Oh my god.
Those are really good. I thought I pulled it all out, but I just pulled on one strand, and that came out. So
yeah,
it could come out more. Maybe all the orange parts will come out. Maybe I'll have no hair at all. Maybe I'll be bald.
On the journey to turn his locks gray, my client got bad advice from one of the Asians at the hair store and ended up putting relaxer on his locks.
Wait.
I did my best to get them back together.
She don't think they're gonna make it. Wait. Time out. Wait. Black man. You mean to tell me that you took your black ass into a store and you listened to an Asian lady that told you to put a relaxer on your locks? Is that what she just said? Is that what she just said to us? I don't want to rewind it because then I'm going to have to do too much editing. Can somebody let me know in the comments? Is that what she just said?
But I don't think they're going to make it. Where two different textures meet is a breaking point, and in a month he'll have 3. Locked hair meets relaxed hair meets afro hair. Shall we pray?
Where the hell is my relaxed hair? This hair does not even look relaxed. Like I can still feel the undergrowth. This experience has taught me that it is not all DIY that I should be trying. Because tell me why I decided to relax my hair by myself. Because I didn't want to spend extra money at the salon. Because if you're in this UK, you know that whenever you go to relax your hair, you tend to spend money like £50, £30, depending on your location and depending on the salon.
You about to see why it cost that much.
DIY queen and relax my hair by myself. Guys, when I said that I was prepared for this relaxing, I was prepared. I watched YouTube videos. I even watched TikTok videos on how to relax your hair.
It's not gonna process. You putting it on like lotion. It's not lotion. It's a relaxer. It's not even gonna process.
Relaxing, I was thinking, okay,
it's not gonna process like that. Maybe it will. Maybe I don't know.
So for money I'm doing side hustle here. You don't know that I was doing nonsense. I mean, the videos I was watching to relax your hair is very easy now. Just to put relaxer on your hair, apply Vaseline or hair cream around your hair, and you're good to go. But guys, after this, see, it's not all DIY that you should be doing by yourself. Some things go and sit there inside salon or go and sit there inside somebody's shop, so they'll do it for you. So you don't waste your time doing nonsense and thinking that you're doing something. I don't know if it's the 2 relaxers that I used to relax my hair that was the issue. I don't even know what the problem was, because this relaxer stayed on my hair for about 30 minutes in general. That's the application and also allowing me to sit. I think from watching this video, I realized that I'm supposed to have allowed the relaxer to stay longer. I didn't want to take the video because I didn't want my hair to cut.
You didn't need it to stay longer.
I wanted to use like my hair steamer. I was still thinking that I had relaxed this hair. Everything was looking relaxed. Like I was feeling myself. I did not know that I was just doing rubbish. At this point of the process, I didn't even know that my hair wasn't even relaxed. Like I was still trying to like apply moisturizer, apply hair growth and all these things. Like I was
her hair is relaxed on the ends.
I don't know, I was just doing nonsense. I'm still trying to figure out what the problem was.
She's trying to figure out what the problem was. Her hair is relaxed, but it's relaxed on the ends where she was going like that, but it's not relaxed on the scalp because she was putting it on like lotion like I had. Okay.
I think I'm going to be relaxing my hair by myself. Just hear my final comment when I finally realized that I just wasted 2 hours of time. I did nonsense, yeah. I just wasted my time. I just want to salon. How much? I'm gonna buy. The crazy part, it always starts with confidence. You know that I can do it by myself energy that turns into, Lord, please fix it. I always say, if your scalp is sizzling and it smells like relaxer and regret, just go ahead and rinse it out. Don't hold on for that last bit of bone straight that you're looking for. Because remember, guys, you're not cooking rice, you're actually cooking your
You're not cooking rice, you cooking your follicles. She's absolutely right. Mind you, if you can feel the relaxer on your scalp, you put it on wrong. Because if you feel the relaxer on your scalp, that means that it has touched the stratum corneum, which is that first layer of skin. And when you go to stay bored, you're trained on how to properly protect the scalp so that it never touches the stratum corneum. Your scalp should never burn. The relaxer should be shampooed out of your scalp long before it starts to burn. So if you're trying to, it burned a little bit, let me try to keep it on, then even if it's a professional, you are going to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, who's gonna give you inflammation. But let's keep going. Oh my God, what in the hell is going on? I know this is about to go wrong because it's orange. Oh my God. The words right there, I can't really see. Where's that hair gone wrong? Oh my God, I just saw it. Ooh, stop combing it. Oh my God. Oh my God. No birthday here. Oh my God, girl. Why is you doing that to yourself?
This is your sign to not relax your curls. As you can see, I have really curly hair, like super curly. I've had curls my entire life. When I was younger, it was not socially acceptable to have curls. So I started to relax it. Went from like a anti-perm to like keratin treatments. And you know what? I regret it. I regret it so much.
You should, because keratin treatments and relaxers are two different things.
With gorgeous curly hair, and I just think that could have been me. When I started putting relaxer in my hair, I didn't know that I got like curly roots. Like obviously.
So this is the thing. I love your little compilation, girl, because I say all the time, black women are not the only women with curly hair. She has curly hair too. And looking at how her curls look, I have had clients whose natural hair curl pattern is not as curly as her hair is. And the client that I'm talking about whose hair isn't as curly as she is a full-blooded black woman. So black women, again, are not the only women with curly hair. But I digress. Let's keep going.
You get curly roots, but I didn't think it was going to be this harsh. And it's like, now I have to style it. Because if I go out, people keep asking me like, oh my God, why do you only style half of your hair? It's not my choice. Look at that.
I'm confused.
I have decided to stop.
Was gonna happen?
If you have curly hair and you're like 13, 14, 15, keep it. Embrace it. Don't relax it. Or if you're like me and you're 22, just start your curly hair journey. Just imagine actually having hair like that. My hair could have been like that. So, wish me luck on this curly hair journey. I guess we'll see what happens.
This is the thing. I'm here for it. Girl, do your thing. 21, do your thing. But it's like, why do we gotta call it the healthy hair journey? Why can't we just say, I'm not getting a relaxer anymore. I'm gonna use chemicals. I'm just gonna stop using chemicals because it's not serving me anymore. It's not convenient for me anymore. You don't have to call it a movement and it's doing the natural movement with me. No, that's not it. And there's nothing wrong with the relaxer. Let's just say you didn't do enough research to properly prepare yourself before you got the relaxer. So your expectations were somewhere else, because I still don't understand what you saying your problem is. Like, you got a relaxer, your hair is still growing really fast, so you have new growth, but like, other than that, what's the problem?
I don't have any understanding of this dumb shit. Like, you're putting a relaxer in color treated hair. I'm sure you didn't use the right strength.
You started in the front. Your hair's falling out. You're short.
Why are you poking at
your damn
get on
mouth? Why
my
you
fucking
shout?
nerves?
Now, Islanders, let's talk about one of the boldest, bravest, and most heartbreaking decisions that you can ever make, which is relaxing already bleached hair. Lord, oh Lord, me I tell you, I have to hold my head for that 1 year. And if you've ever done it, hold my hands when I say this. I hope you have healed. But on a serious note, guys, I don't know who needs to hear this, but bleach and relaxers are not besties. As a matter of fact, they're not even friends. They are enemies and should never be left in the same room together. So you're basically putting acid on top of acid, and that is double homicide for your hair. I remember seeing this one girl on TikTok that just, you know, gone platinum blonde.
One girl on TikTok. So this is the thing. As a professional cosmetologist, I want to use myself for an example. The master stylist, she's super dope. She has clients that have relaxers and lightener. When I wore my hair in a short pixie, I'll like add a clip or a video or a picture here. I actually used to relax my hair, and my hair was platinum blonde at the same time, and my hair was extremely healthy, even with HS. But guess what? I'm a professional and I know what the hell I'm doing. Hell yeah.
Beautiful color, icy, bright, gorgeous. And then she decided, you know, I just want to smooth out my roots a bit. The next clip, she's there sitting in her bathroom.
Your hair about to be as smooth as your chin.
All I can say, it was just giving
you about to have a titty head. It's about to look like a booby.
Mr. Clean looks like. Her hair literally came off in her hands like it was just ready to go. You could see the moment of shock on her face, that silence, you know, of realization when your hair leaves your head and you're just there like you stand, you stare, no tears,
and then why do you
no
always
words,
smiling?
just vibes. Sometimes we forget that bleached hair is already so fragile. It's like taking a piece of maybe it's like a silk and trying to iron it out with lava. You can just imagine the chaos. You can't add more chemicals on top of chemicals expecting it to say, you know, soft and flowy. It is going to disintegrate, meaning that it's going to break down, or in this context, your hair is going to eventually break off.
So this is exactly what's happening. Remember what I just told you about the disulfide bond? So when you relax your hair, you've already removed all of the disulfide bonds, and if you look at her hair, right, you can clearly see that she relaxed her hair to 100%. And on top of you relaxing your hair to 100%, meaning you barely have disulfide bonds left, you went inside the same cortex that barely has disulfide bonds and pulled out more, right? And you went in and pulled out melanin. So either way is ridiculous, right? Because let's say you did the lightener first. With the lightener, you went inside the cortex, and with you making it platinum blonde, you pulled out all of the melanin, right? The color wheel, professional color wheel, goes from 0 to 10. 0 being, not 0, 1 being like black, jet black, and 10 being like platinum blonde. So she took her hair all the way to 10, took basically all of the melanin out, and then you turned around, went inside of the same cortex, and then stripped out all the disulfide bonds. That, my love, is why your hair is coming out in clumps, because again, 3 bonds holding the hair together, you removed all of the disulfide bonds basically. So how would your hair be holding itself together? It's not. Girl, I be trying to teach y'all. See, that's what we talk about here on my channel. That's why I'm gonna add the videos in the description box below, but I'm not going over that stuff again. That's why I told y'all about bonds and stuff. Y'all thought I was just talking to talk. I wasn't, girl.
Oh my gosh! She's bald!
Yeah.
She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
Yeah.
He's transferring his hair, right?
Y'all are crazy.
Let me go again for a second.
He ain't worried about shit.
Boy, stop messing in it and just go and shave it off. You girl. You ain't a good boy. Or maybe you
You might want me to cut his hair.
This is stressing me out.
I think my phone about to die. Let me see.
You look blessed. You look blessed. And this is the thing, like, I don't know. But then by the same token, people be like, I ain't going to no professional, but y'all professionals be dusty as hell too. I'm waiting for her to bring some dusty professionals up.
Oh, it's nothing. Just.
What are you doing?
You know.
God, it's like nothing. I mean, you pretty. Girl, you got hot Cheeto red hair. What in the hell did you think was gonna happen? You thought you could relax hot Cheeto? And y'all make the same little crybaby face. Oh my God.
The saddest part is that people always say, I just want to lose my curl patterns. Girl, your curl pattern losing itself right down the drain. But for real islanders, if you're thinking of doing this combo at home, please don't stop, drop, put down the bleach, put down the chemical. And if your stylist suggests it, sis, run, don't walk, and even don't look back. Just print out of that salon like your edges depend on it, because guess what? They do.
I honestly didn't think that I would ever have to make a video like this, but clearly something has happened to my hair, and
I did a full video to this one already.
Yeah, I know I recently got a silk press from Professional Celebrity Hair Salon, and you know, I told the hairstylist, I haven't gotten a silk press in over a decade. It's been a really long time. I just want to make sure that my curls will work back. I trust you, all these things, but clearly my hair did not work. I washed my hair 3 times actually. It still was like lifeless and limp, and the curls did not come back from like ear to ear, so basically like the half of my head. And it's just been such a frustrating experience because this has never happened to me before in all my years.
But this was because she straightened her hair with oil.
I've never.
So she fried it like it was chicken.
Heat damage. Here's what I think happened. During the wash process, there was a hot oil treatment used, and I don't think it was completely washed out because the hairstylist mentioned it halfway through the blow dry process that we have to go back to the bowl and wash my hair again because she thought that there was still some hot oil treatment residue left over. So once we went back to the bowl, she washed my hair again, and then we had to go through and blow dry my hair again. Also at this time, during the rinse, my shirt did get wet. So during the flat ironing process, she had to do another pass of the flat iron because my hair was reverting in the back because my shirt was wet. So I feel like it's evident in the damage that I have that like.
Wait, time out, because I did a reaction video to this video before, but I missed that part. Cause girl, that's a big reason that it was happening. If your hair was wet and then she went over your hair again with a flat iron while it was wet, girl, she a little dust bucket. She
stopped blow drying. If you can blow drying the oil, might have like amplified the heat conduction. I'm not too sure, but
also a smaller flat iron was used, and come to find out it's a very cheap flat iron that has no temperature control, reaches 450 degrees max, and is known to burn hair and cause damage, which is so disappointing because as a celebrity hair salon with their prices, I expect quality products to be used on my hair.
But time out, baby girl, because I always use like a itty bitty flat iron, and my clients don't ever have heat. Okay.
It's evident in the damage that I have. Yeah, I've never experienced any heat damage like this ever in my life. Even when I was a straight natural, I still had a curl pattern, so I'm just really confused.
Yeah, she took everything. Like I've never really seen nothing like that before. That's crazy.
And now I think it's just time to stop spiraling and try to fix and heal my hair if that's even possible. Here's the plan. I think I'm gonna try and do like a 2 to 3 month hair boot camp of like using balm builders, deep conditioners.
Girl,
just going through this process of trying to heal my hair. I know that the curl pattern will not be the same.
No, it's not coming
back. Hopefully there can be a curl pattern.
No. It won't be
right
that.
now it's looking like
Girl,
it's
relaxed.
Changes. I
Those that's so far
and I've never ever done that in my life. So
that's messed up.
I'm scared. But thank y'all for just letting me have the space to be honest, because I feel like I have to come and make this announcement and navigate this new chapter with y'all in a way that is just so vulnerable for me, because you guys know like black hair trauma, going to salons, like and mistrust and all those things. I feel like it's just reignited that for me. So I'm like mentally dealing with that, and then having to like go through just so many drastic transitions all at once, and the idea of like having to chop my hair, just a lot of like pulling and tugging at my confidence and like my trust and all those things. So it's a lot for me, but thank y'all, and hopefully the journey is worth it, because oh my god, I miss my hair so much, but hair will grow back.
That sucks though. Like y'all are really some booty chick cosmos, like for real.
I know I'm not the only one who thinks that a lot of these natural hairstylists are scamming just as much as the stylists who do wigs and braids. I booked a silk press with a natural hairstylist to get a little length check and trim my ends. The only reason that I decided to book with this specific stylist was because my sister got a silk press with her a few months before and had a good experience. The appointment itself was fine. I mean, she was bumping music, we were having conversations, she was even giving me like product recommendations and everything, so I'm thinking like, okay, this is good. It was only until after 2 weeks of having the silk press in, I go to wash my hair and it's not reverting back. I'm under the shower head waiting, and my curls are nowhere to be found. Entire sections of my hair are bone straight from root to tip. At this point, I'm freaking out. I call the stylist and I tell her that I have severe heat damage, and she says that I was welcome to come in so she could take a look at my hair. As soon as I walk into her shop, she goes, "I see curls, where's the damage?" Already on the defensive. I'm thinking to myself, well, duh. I had no choice but to do a twist out to hide the different textures. Of course you see curls. I'm telling her my hair is completely straight in some areas when wet. It's literally not reverting back at all. And this woman proceeds to gaslight me and blame the damage on the products I used on my hair before her appointment. But the kicker is, she said this wasn't her fault and couldn't possibly know my DNA. Therefore, she couldn't possibly know what temperature to use on my hair without damaging it. And that she'll use temperatures as high as 450 degrees, depending on the client's hair texture. At this point, I'm in complete shock. Was literally going back and forth with me and my family because they came
back and forth. So that's what I'm talking about. Some of these stylists are dusty as hell, and in the new course that's coming in a couple of weeks, I will be teaching cosmetologists how to have a system where they're testing their client's porosity and all of the things long before the client ever sits in their chair, because girl, all you have to do was ask her for her porosity, and that would determine what temperature you put the flat iron in. Y'all are extra.
Refusing to acknowledge any of this. I did a deeper dive in her reviews because I just couldn't believe that I was the only one who went through this. Lo and behold, I found some Google reviews from other people who got the same silk press from hell. I'll never get a silk press again, and let this be a lesson to naturals. Don't let these people play in your head. It doesn't matter if they advertise themselves as a natural hairstylist. If you really want to sit in someone's chair, read through every single review. Honestly, if you can, just do it yourself.
Islanders family, mo hope na like up the video, you know, kaya sis your girl put in the work. But of course, guys, we're gonna change things up just a bit and talk about the alternative to achieve.
And the thing, she said she changes things up. The thing is, what y'all need to do is, if somebody's like natural hairstylist, you should probably not go to them. Stop going to people that separates hair. Like hair is hair. That's a good way to figure it out.
Usually, you know, you detangle and you're there feeling good, you know, you just trust the process. But sometimes the process doesn't trust you.
The silk press and haircut I got, you know, to restart my hair journey, start off on a good note. Well, this will forever go down as the biggest regret of my life because my hair is ruined. Yes, you guys, you heard it here first. My hair is severely, extremely heat damaged. This whole section, no curl. This is actually after several treatments, and it is damaged from the root to the tip. So I can't even just cut it, you know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I am devastated. I have cried, and now I'm at a point of just kind of acceptance. Look at this just separate layer situation going on. It's honestly horrendous. And you might be like, oh, Michaela, it's not that bad. Maybe we can work on it. Oh, no, look at the back. It gets worse. Yeah. And if you haven't seen my hair before, this is what it looks like before. It was so gorgeous. The haircut was a little janky, I'll give it that. We had one little section of heat damage in the very front, but that was it. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll do.
Now skip to my little Jersey.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Alright guys, story time. So for the people that was so worried,
even with a silk press, it shouldn't be
in January, so almost 6 months ago. I am good. I'm not in the hospital. It's okay, but thank you for being so concerned. And you guys funny, real funny. So at the time, I was transitioning from relaxed to natural, and it had been like a year at that point, and I was deciding if I was going to big chop or if I was going to stretch a bit more. And I decided to stretch a bit more, so I decided to flat iron or do a silk press and put some clip-ins and or whatever, right? So I did my usual routine, which I did every 4 to 5 months, and I dyed my hair jet black. Like I said, I've been doing this for years, and I had been using this particular brand since 2019. Yeah, 2019. So I had no issues, right? So color my hair, silk press. I hope. By the way, y'all was coming for me for my silk press. Alright. It was cute. It was cute. So it was good, no issues.
It was too straight. It looked like it was gonna be
took it down, looked good, and then I had this headache that lasted all day long. I was sleeping in my office all day in pain. I didn't eat. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't go anywhere. Like I didn't even talk on the phone that I always do. Like I was in so much pain. Like my headache was just so bad. So I finally go to the restroom for the first time all day, right? And I look in the mirror, and I'm like, bitch, what is that? I had like a line of demarcation on my forehead. Like, it's just like when you tie a durag or a head tie too tight. And it wasn't there when I woke up, so I was so confused. So by the time I got back to my office and I put my phone out to like inspect, it started to get puffy, like right around my hairline. And then I noticed this rash around my hairline. Like immediately all these symptoms came in like at once. Then I felt like my scalp was moist for no reason. My office is freezing cold all the time, so I was super confused, like why am I sweating, right? So that's when I started using a piece of tissue to like see what it was. And then I see like this,
I wasn't paying attention.
Like it's wet. So at this point I was over it. I was like, yeah, time to go. I got home and I immediately scheduled an appointment to go see my doctor the next morning. I'm like, why do I look like, what is going on? Like this whole entire area right here was just like puffy. So I'm like, all right, my appointment is at like 10:30 or something like that. You know, it'll be all right. Wrong. So every like 20 minutes that I look in the mirror, my head is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait for 10 o'clock. I gotta go now. Okay, now. So my brother takes me, because my head is like pounding at this time. I can't drive. So my brother takes me to the to my primary care, and at this point I already knew that it had to be an allergic reaction.
Right.
And The only thing that I put in my hair was dye. So I took the box of dye with me to my appointment, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but this is what happened.
I think we all know that at this point
I've been using this for a while, and now all of a sudden, look at my scalp.
So you colored your own hair.
And he's like, oh, let me see. He's like, yeah, it's a dark color dye. This is very common related to an ingredient, a preservative in it called PPD. I'm too tired to do all that, so Google, you know. So he told me it is very common. It happens to a lot of people, and it's usually found in dark color dye. It doesn't matter the brand, which is why I'm not gonna say the brand, because y'all not about to get me sued, bitch.
They color their hair at home.
It doesn't matter the brand. As long as it has PPD in it, there's a possibility that you can be allergic to that ingredient in the dye, okay? So stop asking the brand. I'm not gonna say. And even if you look in the comments, a lot of people are saying that their family members use Biogen or different brands, and it happens. So clearly the brand is not the issue, it's the ingredient. So he just tells me to use baby shampoo and wash my hair as much as I can to try to get any type of residue out. And Benadryl, he gave me like a Benadryl shot and a prescription. I can't remember at this time, but you know, after he gave me the shot, the pain was gone. So I was good, you know.
Still press fields are the.
We're gonna stop it at this one, girl. I think we had enough. So the main thing with her, you colored your hair at home. There are certain products, there are certain additives, certain key constituents within chemicals that change your hair color or change your hair texture. But that's why you have to have a license, because if you have a license, you know how to properly prepare the scalp so that these things never end up penetrating it. But you know, I digress. The thing is, everybody want to be a professional cosmetologist, but there ain't nobody been to school, so then everybody does all of these things, and you instantly want to blame the brand instead of saying that it's user error. Will relaxers damage your hair? Hell yeah, if you relax it 100%. But everybody that I've seen, and I'll be honest, I don't stand behind chair no more, so I don't care. But nobody in this video followed directions. Everybody did it the wrong way. So if there was somebody in this series who followed the direction and it was just the product that defaulted, then I would say so, but that didn't happen. So I don't really know what to say other than this was special. So again, if you like videos like this, then make sure you head over to my email and send me a link to whatever video you want me to react to next. But I love you. This was special. Bye, girl.